Oh my, what is that?
我明明提早了5分钟，但你居然来得比我还早。
I arrived 5 minutes early, but you got here even earlier than me.
不好意思啊，没有让你久等吧？
I'm sorry, you didn't have to wait long, right?
No, I just got here myself. I did wait for a bit, but it's fine. Didn't we come together? I don't know. I mean, that would be accurate. But that's more, I'll go with that one.
那就好。对了，你看这个。
That's great. Oh, by the way, look at this.
There's a building being built.
我特地换上了新衣服，怎么样？好看吗？好看吗？
I find that adorable too.
Cha-chang! Ta-da! I specifically changed into a new outfit. How does it look? Pretty, right?
Inner thoughts with all of you lovely lads and ladies. I don't notice any difference. But you never tell that to a lady. It's rude. It's nice. This one suits you better than the previous one.
明明衣服在视觉上并没有任何的区别，但你还是愿意相信我呢。
It's polite.
Even though visually the outfit doesn't seem any different, you're still willing to believe me.
I mean, for all I know, I'm not very aware. For all I know, you could have just changed your ribbon or the ribbons in your... Pretty sure those are still black and with white little accents. But I don't know.
谢谢你。
Thank you.
总之，我们快进去吧。
Anyway, let's head inside.
Okay. Hardly observe the entrance. The gate seems to be closed. There's a rusty sign here. There's a rusty sign here.
由于受灾影响，该游乐园已于1999年7月20日废弃。
Oh. We got a timestamp.
Let me take a look. Due to disaster damage, this theme park was abandoned on July 20th, 1999.
啊，也就是说，游乐园已经关闭了。
Huh? So the theme park is closed.
What a pity. I knew it wouldn't go smoothly. Oh, that sounds so depressing, but that sounds more in line with how I am. Oh, everything goes wrong. Oh, it's all a failure. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, what a pity. Let's just go back.
等一下，你看里面。
Ta-da, you've witnessed a marvelous trick from the worlds. Look over here. Okay.
Wait, look inside.
Whoa.
你看，摩天轮还在转着。
You see, the Ferris wheel's still spinning.
That looks dangerous. Are those floating? Are they up in the air? That seems a little dangerous.
也就是说，只要我们现在翻墙进去，就能坐上摩天轮。
That means if we climb over the fence now, we can still ride it.
怎么样？要试试看吗？
What do you think? Wanna try it?
Alright. Alright, but isn't this a little too dangerous? Alright.
那我们就悄悄进去吧。
I feel like the other alright probably would have been more in line with me. It's like, I don't want to say no, but I'm a big bubble blowing baby. But alright, I can't say no to you, Lilith.
Then we'll quietly sneak in.
Okay. Anything for a beautiful lady. And smooches! And so you and Lilith climbed over the wall into the amusement park and boarded the Ferris wheel. As we slowly ascended, you reached the highest point of this little journey. Oh my God. So beautiful.
真是奇妙的感觉。世界是这样安静， 安静的仿佛只剩下我们两个人。
Such a strange feeling. The world is so quiet. So quiet it feels like it's just the two of us left.
只有我们两个人还在呼吸着，还能够注视着这片星空。
Oh, it's so romantic.
The only two people still breathing, still gazing at this starlit sky.
Enjoy a moment of perfectly timed silence. I'm gonna do that. Or not. Say, Lilith! I feel like this world is full of malice. Whenever I look forward to something, I'm bound to be disappointed. I feel like I'm never welcome, that no matter how hard I try, I can never meet anyone's expectations. Feel like your love is fake! That there's no way someone could be this good to me for no reason. Oh my god. Oh my god, the nails and the heart! Just hammering away at me, aren't you? Sorry I'm being silent. I'm trying to contemplate. Ugh. And it's weird. These two especially weirdly hit home. Especially from me in the past. And then recently I've been... going through some other personal stuff, so it gets... been dipping my toes back into the depression pool, so to speak. And it's hard to control that kind of feeling. It's just... it eats away at you. It's just, ugh. I talked about that kind of to a degree in my super powwow I did. What was it, January last year, 2024? I'm gonna do another one sometime soon concerning depression. God, this would be a good video to talk about for that. For those wondering, the super powwows are kind of me. I don't want to say venting, but I can't think of the right word. I mean, I guess in a way it kind of is. It's not to place the burden on others, though. It's to get my own experiences out there. Not for pity or anything, but because that's kind of why I started the channel. That's the main reason why I started. I was so deep in depression for such a long time that I finally got over the hurdle. I talked about this in Higurashi too, and I talk about this. I shouldn't get into it. But point being, the moment I got better and finally in a better headspace was when I started making content. And the reason I do that, I make content for the channel, and why especially I do the super powwows, is because I want to help people that go through the same stuff, and to try to bring a little light to their darkness, so to speak, I guess. This one feels like it's not as much of a problem anymore for me. There's going to be good times and there's going to be bad times. There's no way you can avoid that. And that's something my grandpa taught me. It was one of his last thing he really taught me, actually, before he passed away back in 2020. Not from COVID, but he had a stroke. I talked about that I don't want to talk about that too much either. I talked about that in the super powwow as well, but the one thing I've held on to, in which I knew it wouldn't affect me right away because of how in my head I get, but over time I knew that it would finally hit me. It's that life is hell, life is shit, which is why you should laugh and smile at it. If you can laugh through the worst of times, then it's easier to get through them. That's what he told me when I was at my lowest point. I don't remember the context or how we were there. I just remember walking through the backyard at my grandparents' farm. I don't know if was I going to go. Was that when I was going to go paint for them? The barn or the shed? I can't remember. But it was a very one-to-one, and he was a pretty comical guy. He liked to laugh, and he didn't really get serious ever. But that was the one time he did get serious, and it explained a lot to me. And that's something I've been trying to hold on to. Dang it! Dang it! I got into another headspace. Sorry about that. So yeah, I've kind of, ever since I've gotten better, I haven't been really feeling this that much, but this one, it feels harder to avoid, because I'm always beating myself up about that. My greatest fear is, as much as I fear many other things, I am deathly terrified of spiders. I have super arachnophobia, and I'm not great with heights and various other things. But the one thing I probably fear the most, I fear death too, but the one thing I fear more than even death or spiders is probably that I failed anyone, frankly. Even people I don't know. I've always feared being judged, and like I'll be letting someone down, and then at the same time I worry that it will get back to my parents, and then they'll be disappointed in me, and then everyone I care about, and even people I don't, just everyone looking down on me and thinking that I'm a failure. And that's just something that I've learned to live with, but it's hard to live with, because that's just deeply ingrained into who I am as a person, I guess. So I guess I'll pick that one. Keep telling myself that I can't do anything right. Yeah, I've dealt with that in the past. It's the only way I can feel at ease when the pain inevitably arrives. I guess.
这样啊。
I see.
But at the same time, I don't know if Lilith's gonna say this. She might say this. I might be wasting my time. But if any of you feel that way, don't worry about what others think. You should be happy and proud of what you do, even if it's something small. And that's how I view art too. In the long run, there's so many artists out there that are just kind of snobby and like, oh yeah, you need the, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But to me, art in its truest form is anything. By definition, art is the expression of personal feeling and various other things. And as long as you affect one person's life with you, it doesn't matter if it's something as grand as the Mona Lisa, or as simple as a 5-year-old's finger painting. As long as your art affects at least one person, at least the one of the people that you intend your art to impact, and in the kid's case, that would be their parents. As long as that kid's painting makes their parents happy, then they know they've done a good job with that painting. And that philosophy I made and have about art can be applied to anything. It doesn't matter if you failed, as long as you tried your best. If you... I'm tripping over my words in my brain. I admire all of you. If anybody wanted to come forth, and I've seen a couple comments. People have come to me and said, oh, I got this cool idea, and I'm like, that's a cool idea. Go for it. Try your hardest. Do what you can. And that's another reason why I made the channel. Because I wanted to express my art forms and various other things, I wanted to get all these stories I have stored up in my head out into the world that I've been making since I was a kid, frankly. There's this one superhero story that was based off of Batman, Spider-Man, various other things that me and my brother made when we were like, I don't know, 7 and 4 or something, or no, 9 and 4? I don't know. There was a vampire one we played and various other things. I had this story that I made in high school and I developed more in college. That was, initially it started out as a fan character I made for Naruto, but over time, and that was when I was like 12, but over time, when I got into high school, I developed it into something new and unique, and that's another reason why I wanted to get on YouTube. I wanted to get my stories out there, especially because I suck as a writer. I am not a good writer. It's either too long because I talk too much, case in point here, or it's too short. It's more like the back of a book description or a script in a play or a film or something. I'm not a great writer, but I still wanted to get my stories out there for the world to see. And at the same time, my long-term goal is probably, I want to be able to help other people do that as well. If I had a long-term goal for the channel, I guess. I want to not only get my stories out for other people to see, I want to help other people get their own stories out so that they can have their visions realized and seen by other people. So it doesn't matter if you think something's bad, it doesn't matter how bad or if people call it ugly it may be, as long as you put your heart and soul into it and tried your best, that's all that matters. And as long as you keep trying and don't give up, you can do anything. Long-winded explanation to say all that. I'm terribly sorry for wasting time. I'm getting all weird and sentimental.
你知道 Hikro 乐队吗？
Have you heard of the band Who's Class?
No, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm terribly sorry. What's that? Of course, I'm a huge fan of theirs. What's that?
所谓 Hikro 乐队，就是我和夏特鹿酱、福子酱3人一起组成的乐队哦。
What?
The band Who Claw
That sounded like what she said.
consists of me, Sarter, and Fook.
Or... Fukal... I don't know. Wait, what?
其中莉莉丝担任主唱，
Lilith is the
然
leader.
后元气少女夏特鹿酱担任吉他手。
Then there's the cheerful Sarter as the guitarist.
Oh. I can't remember your voice.
Yo, long time no
以
see.
及酷酷的福子酱担任鼓手。
Is this gonna be the Demon Queen?
And of course, the cool and aloof Foucault as the drummer.
Oh, she's gorgeous! Beautiful!
那么，就把这里变成照亮夜空的 live house 吧。大家
Ultras.
准备好了吗？
Also interesting, red, yellow, blue, the primary colors.
Now then, let's turn this place into a live house under the stars. Are you ready, everyone?
俘获大家真心的超棒演出，现在开始。
Get ready for an unforgettable performance starting now.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause for a second. That was really... I thought she'd get all existential and try to cheer us up, but okay. That was a completely left turn from what I thought. Oh, alright, so, I'll be back in a minute. I'm not ending the recording. I mean, it's probably been another video or two by now, but be back in a second!